Diddy's alleged drug mule spills everything. SEAL Team 6, Gucci pouches, and Wild King nights. Hold up! Did Diddy have his assistants moving like SEAL Team 6 while hauling Gucci pouches full of party favors? Y'all, this ain't a scene from a Hollywood action flick. This is straight from the courtroom drama that's got Diddy dodging more heat than a summer barbecue in Miami. Welcome back to Extra Hot Topic, the only channel where the tea is extra piping, the drama is always fresh, and the receipts are stamped and laminated. Today's episode is straight up bananas. We're diving into the jaw-dropping testimony from Brendan Paul, the former assistant turned witness who went from basketball courts at Syracuse to allegedly becoming Diddy's personal mission commander. You'll hear about drug runs, wild hotel escapades, code names like Frank Black, and hotel cleanup duty that sounds more like a CSI episode than a 9 to 5. So buckle up, because what you're about to hear sounds less like real life and more like an unaired season of Breaking Bad hip-hop edition. Let's get into it. Brendan Paul, aka the assistant with the stamina of a caffeine-fueled ninja, took the witness stand on Friday and gave the kind of testimony that could make even Netflix executives take notes. Once a star on the Syracuse basketball team, Paul found himself drafted into a much stranger league in late 2022, Team Diddy. And let's just say, the playbook was intense. According to Paul, his new gig wasn't your average assistant job. Forget coffee runs and scheduling meetings. This man was allegedly clocking in for 72-hour shifts, no sleep, wired up on Adderall and Coke like he was prepping for a Red Bull-sponsored mission. All this effort, he says, was to keep the last night rapper happy 24/7. Move like SEAL Team 6, Diddy allegedly told him. Not exactly HR-approved lingo. Paul was the fifth person to get full immunity in exchange for testifying. That's right. This courtroom's handing out immunity deals like Costco samples. He told prosecutors that Christina KK Courtroom, Diddy's former chief of staff, ran the operation with the precision of a mob accountant. She wasn't just handing out calendars and reminders, she was allegedly coordinating what Paul described as a full-blown enterprise. In his early days on the job, Paul said his main responsibility was rolling joints like a weed sommelier. Lots of joints. But soon, things escalated. He was being sent ahead of Diddy to advance hotel rooms, coordinate secret drop-offs, and apparently drop stacks of cash on enough weed to stock a dispensary. One purchase alone, over $4,000 in marijuana from another assistant, Philip Pines, who must have been moonlighting as Snoop Dogg's supplier. But that wasn't all. Paul said he was also tasked with securing ecstasy, ketamine, and of course, the big C. And like any good assistant/field agent, he kept it all safe in a Gucci pouch. Because if you're gonna move illegal substances, might as well do it fashionably. He also claimed he picked up prescription pills for Diddy, particularly Alias, which Paul swore Diddy used like breath mints. Once, he says, he got sent on a mission for Xanax with no prescription, but drew the line and didn't follow through. Shout out to his inner pharmacist, I guess. Now here's where things really spiral into what it in the HBO After Dark is this territory. Paul testified about something called Wild King nights. These were monthly hotel escapades involving Diddy, a romantic partner or two, drugs, alcohol, and a whole lot of vibes that needed cleanup. Apparently, the Wild King nights had all the fixins: lights, baby oil, Astroglide, booze, small toiletries, and rooms booked under fake names like Frank Black. Someone called the screenwriters because this is gold. Paul wasn't just a setup crew. He was the janitor afterward, too. He testified that he'd scoop up all the towels and sheets, chuck the empty bottles, and leave nice little cash tips for hotel staff like, "Sorry we turned your suite into a deleted scene from Caligula." These parties reportedly stopped happening in hotels after Cassie Ventura's lawsuit dropped in November 2023. After that, things allegedly moved to Diddy's homes. Let's not forget, Paul is the same assistant who got dragged into this circus officially in April 2024, when Rodney Lil Rod Jones filed his now infamous lawsuit against Diddy. Lil Rod alleged Paul acted as Diddy's mule, distributing drugs and weapons like some sort of hip-hop courier. Paul was even hit with a felony cocaine charge, which was later dropped. In court, Paul testified that yes, the cocaine was Diddy's, but no, he didn't snitch to the cops. Loyalty, baby. That's either friendship or Stockholm Syndrome. We'll let you decide. After entering drug treatment, Paul said the charges vanished and he hasn't spoken to Diddy since his arrest. During cross-examination, Diddy's lawyer, Brian Steele, grilled him hard. Steele asked Paul if he was a drug mule. Paul's response, absolutely not. Did he work for a criminal? Again, absolutely not. That SEAL Team 6 loyalty is running deep. Default text, and during redirect questioning, Paul circled back to the infamous Wild King nights. He confirmed that partying and intimacy were definitely happening, but he wasn't exactly sure whether those events were all above board or if they were tiptoeing on the edge of criminal. Now, nearly 6 weeks into the Courtroom soap opera, federal prosecutors have said they're just about done. They plan to rest their case by Monday, and Diddy's legal team? They say they'll be ready to rest by Tuesday or Wednesday. As for the charges, Combs is facing some heavy ones: racketeering, conspiracy, trafficking by force or fraud, and crossing state lines for unlawful activity. That's not a mixtape. That's a federal indictment, baby. I don't know what's wilder, the accusations, the hotel setups, or the Gucci pouch full of party favors. Brendan Paul's testimony gave us everything: secret missions, designer drug kits, and hotel nights that make Vegas look like Sunday school. As his trial inches toward its final act, all eyes are on Diddy. Will his legal squad pull a miracle, or will more tea get spilled? Okay, I wonder, who gave Diddy the SEAL Team 6 manual and said, "Here, turn your assistants into elite operatives"? Brendan Paul's testimony reads like a mashup of Scandal, Narcos, and Love and Hip Hop. From Gucci drug kits to secret hotel missions with baby oil and Astroglide, this whole thing is next level unhinged. If this was a movie, people would say it's too unrealistic. And yet here we are. Honestly, shout out to Brendan for surviving what sounds like a 3-day sleep-deprived rave in boss mode. The only question left is, was this all just the tip of the iceberg? Drop your reactions in the comments. We need to process this mess together. You already know we're watching every second like it's the season finale of a streaming drama. So hit that like button like you're cleaning up after a Wild King night. Smash that subscribe button like a SEAL Team 6 door bust. And don't forget to leave a comment. Was Brendan loyal, scared, or just really into Gucci pouches? This is Extra Hot Topic, where reality is messier than fiction. Until next time, stay hot, stay curious, and don't get caught booking hotel rooms under Frank Black.